NKTelco Sports presented by Grand Lake Health. We're at New Bremen High School to bring you high school volleyball where the St. Henry Redskins take on the New Bremen Cardinals. Tonight's game is brought to you by American Trim, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, NKTelco, Cross Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Fly Gem, Precision Strip, Schwiegerman Pharmacies, New Knoxville Supply, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Cy Schwiegerman Incorporated, Carriage Works, and Kogi Plumbing and Heating, our fine sponsors. Welcome again to New Bremen High School. Along with Greg Burning, I'm Dave Knappke. We got a great matchup here tonight. Number 1 ranked St. Henry, 10-1 overall, 1-1 in the MAC, faces number 2 ranked team, New Bremen, undefeated 8-0. 2-0 in the MAC, and Greg, doesn't get much better than this.
Yeah, we've already got a fabulous environment. Just went through a really good JV match, expecting the varsity game to be the same. St. Henry, as you mentioned, only has 1 loss in the year, lost to a very good Coldwater team in 5 sets. Their last game out, they beat a good Lehman team 3-1, having a great season as we expected them to have. And as you mentioned, they're ranked number 1 in the state. The home team, the New Bremen Cardinals, undefeated so far this year. Their last time out beat a ranked Lincoln View team in 3 straight sets. And have just played really well so far this season as well. I think one of the things that will be interesting to see here tonight, both these teams know each other real well. Played the district finals the last 2 years. New Bremen coming away winner both times. Both very, very good matches. But neither of these teams have went real far in a lot of their matches. I mentioned Coldwater was a 5-setter for St. Henry. New Bremen hasn't had any. They've had a lot of 2- and 3-set matches. So it'll be interesting to see as the pressure gets put on, the timing goes, the match. It's just going to be a really good matchup here tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned that. St. Henry's played 7 ranked teams. They probably play a little bit tougher schedule what New Bremen has. And also New Bremen has to overcome a key injury that's happened in the last week.
That's right. Ellie Rechterman will be out of their lineup here tonight. Don't know the whole diagnosis of her injury. We think it's a sprained ankle, so hopefully not too serious for this season. But she will definitely not be playing as she's in crutches. But yeah, you'll see how much depth the Bremen roster has as well, but should be a great matchup here in New Bremen.
Number 1 versus number 2. St. Henry and New Bremen will be back with the starting lineups here on NKTelco Sports.
At Grand Lake Health, we offer urgent care services within Joint Township District Memorial Hospital. Upon arrival, each patient is greeted and healthcare professionals assess the level of care required. Urgent care services extend your access to quality health care, complete for non-life-threatening problems. Our state-of-the-art facility and host of diagnostic and treatment options allow you to receive the treatment you deserve in a timely and courteous way. Grand Lake Health Systems, the highest quality health care for you and your family.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a 3rd-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Wapak, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos system takes the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game, or not, with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Getting ready for a great MAC matchup between the #1 ranked St. Henry Redskins and the #2 New Bremen Cardinals. Getting ready for the American Trim starting lineups. We will start with the first they're doing St. Henry. They'll do the non-starters and they'll do the starters. Their Redskins are coached by Tricia Rosenbeck in her fourth year at the helm. And these are the non-starters for St. Henry. Coach Rosenbeck and Coach Kramer coached together when Coach Kramer was head coach at St. Henry, so they know each other quite well. So it'll be a friendly rivalry, if you will. This is lineups. I'll introduce them as they step forward. Addie Vaughn, #1. Nora Vaughn, #6. Freshman Mia Niekamp steps ahead there. Brianna Seifring, #9. Anna Bruns, their leading hitter, #13. Marla Vaughn, also #0, Kaylee Lange, the other starter for St. Henry. Now for the home team, the Bremen Cardinals. Again, they'll do the non-starters. Head coach Diana Kramer, also in her 4th year, an unbelievable 83-10 in a little over 3 years. Yeah, that's on top of a state championship and a state runners-up the last 2 years. So a lot of success as they introduce the non-starters. It was a great JV game, 1-3. Bremen won it. Bremen won it 25-23 in the last game. They also won the second game 25-20. And St. Henry won the first game 30-28. Some great games. Now here's the starters for the Cardinals. Bring on there. #4, Ashton Heitkamp. 5, Josie Reinhardt. Taylor Paul. 7, Haley Friend. Macy Putoff. Claire Pape. The libero is junior Diana Heitkamp. So New Bremen 8-0, ranked #2. St. Henry 10-1, ranked #1. Let's go to our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Greg, let's start with the St. Henry Redskins.
Yeah, first for St. Henry, more aces than errors. Obviously, the serving is a big key. Both of these teams really don't want to give away free points. You want to serve well. And then secondly for them, mental toughness. I mentioned earlier, a lot of these games have not went deep into the match. As this game goes on, I'm sure St. Henry's going to remember that district final last year to New Bremen that they were defeated at the last 2 seasons. And then on the other side for the New Bremen Cardinals, serve-receive game always big, especially when you're playing against very good competition. And then on the other side, eliminating unforced errors. Again, don't want to give points to the other team without making them work for it.
Again, those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. St. Henry's coming off a win last Thursday over Marion Local, and they also knocked off Lehman Catholic in 4 on Tuesday. New Bremen's coming off a win last Thursday against Versailles, and they played Lincoln View on Monday night, also win. Again, New Bremen 8-0, has not lost. Their other MAC win was to New Knoxville. The other MAC game for St. Henry besides Marion, they lost in 5 great sets, a great match to Coldwater. Great crowd here at New Bremen High School, capacity crowd, if you will.
No doubt.
Let's get her started. Josie Reinhardt will be the first one with the serve. And that will be an ace. Reinhardt with the first point.
Yeah, good placement, good strong serve, got it deep in the back row. Much like we've seen with most of Coach Kramer's teams, a good serving New Bremen team.
Goes with a short one. Vaughn will go, and it's blocked. Pape and Friend on the block for the Redskins.
Nice defense. Both in great position there, really made it tough for the hitter to go through. And we talked about that a little before the game. about the good blocking New Bremen does. They don't always have really tall girls up front, but they seem every year to be solid at the net, as St. Henry will be as well.
Vaughn not able to get it across, and a nice start for the Cardinals, up 3-0 on our First National Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, a little unforced error there from St. Henry, struggling to get going here early on.
Here's a chance as they go back set to Niekamp, able to get it off the blocker. She hit it off the top of the net, so side out to the Redskins.
Yeah, nice play there. It's really the first time St. Henry, it's early obviously, but they really struggled to get the ball in a good location from their hitters. Niekamp, even on that one, wasn't in a great position. Made a nice play with a tough set.
Clara Pape to Taylor Paul, dug by Bruns. Niekamp will set Seafring, block back, and a point for the Cardinals.
And that's the same combination you had Pape and Friend right at the front line there again. Really setting up a nice wall. You'll see it here on the replay. St. Henry did a much better job setting it up, but there you see again, just nice defense on the New Bremen side.
Dana Heitkamp, libero, serving for the Cardinals, up 4-1. There's another block. This time Vaughn tried to hit it on this right side, and the net being controlled by the Cardinals, and a timeout. Timeout by St. Henry. We'll step aside. We'll be right back here on NKTelco Sports.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome back to NKTelco Sports, presented by Grand Lake Health, and St. Henry with a quick timeout.
Well, New Bremen coming out really on top of their game, really attacking the net defensively. And we talked about the mental toughness as one of our keys to the game. St. Henry definitely going to get a challenge here, see if their timeout pays off, as they're down 5-1 here early in set one.
Cam dribbles it several times. Short, dug by Vaughn. To Vaughn, Seafern is blocked. Put off there on the block, assisted by Pape.
Claire Pape has been involved in 3 blocks already. Macy Putoff right behind her there with 2.
And Claire Pape, your setter, but pretty tall setter.
And you got 6 points, and 5 of them have been accounted for New Bremen on blocks. That's a pretty good start.
And there's an ace.
2 aces now.
All momentum with the Cardinals right now. Is a great serve there by Diana Heitkamp. Game like this, the serve and receive, as both coaches mentioned in the keys, is so critical, because that sets up your whole offense, or it doesn't, based on this. Short serve, Vaughn to her sister Addie. She dumps it across. The setter, Addie Vaughn, with a kill.
Yeah, I was waiting to see how long it would take St. Henry to make that adjustment. As you see the replay here, they've come with power repeatedly, and that time a nice play there by Addie Vaughn to get the kill.
Pape will hit it across. Set to Bruns from the back row. Nice save, that play there by Ashton Heitkamp to keep it alive. Close to the net, it's Nora Vaughn with the kill.
Nice answer there from St. Henry. Back-to-back kills by Vaughn's. Going to hear that a lot tonight as 3 play on the floor quite a bit, the triplets.
All seniors, they've been a big part of this program, this and basketball, and that will sail along side out to the Cardinals.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's 11 points have been played. That was our first service error. So pretty clean from that perspective here to start out the match.
Senior Taylor Paul, one of 3 seniors on this Cardinals team. Serves, and that goes into the net as you just jinxed that, right? Yeah. Nora Vaughn will go to the back row. That brings Hannah Bruns, their leading hitter, to the front row. She averages almost 4 kills a set for St. Henry. Dumped across by Pape, and she finds an open spot.
I got to believe somebody was out of rotation there for St. Henry. There was lots of room for Pape to drop that off in there. Really nobody around, so good heads-up play by Pape.
Pape will now serve and set from the back row. This will be quickly on the New Bremen side. Nice set over by Highcamp. Reinhardt dug by Vaughn. To Vaughn, not able to get to the second one real easily. Give the kill to Josie Reinhardt.
A good setup there by New Bremen. Not exceptionally hit there, but a good solid hit. Good location by Reinhardt. Good enough to give New Bremen a 6-point lead.
10 serving for a short serves. They've done a lot of short serves. There's Bruns. Nice dig by Highcamp. Back on the St. Henry side. Vaughn will go over to Seifring. That is blocked back. There'll be a Redskin in the net. Point to Cardinals.
I believe Josie Reinhardt in the block there for New Bremen. But again, New Bremen doing a great job walling up that aggressive attack against St. Henry.
11-4. That will go wide. Hideout will give it to the Redskins. As Greg mentioned, these teams met in the last two district finals. Bremen won both of them last year. A bit of an upset. St. Henry's a #1 ranked team. Won the first two sets in that district final, and Bremen roared all the way back, won the last 3 sets to go on all the way to the state final. On the St. Henry side, it's Bruns. They'll tip it and find the spot. Hannah Bruns with a dink for the point.
Yeah, and she'd be the one I would think be the toughest to defend in that spot. She hits the ball, excuse me, she hits the ball extremely hard. Smart there, sees the opening, takes the easy point.
Sophomore Brianna Winter, dug by Highcamp high off the top of the ceiling. Free ball across, chance for the Redskins. Vaughn go in the middle of the Niekamp. Will have a Cardinal in the net. So kill for Mia Niekamp. Redskins slipping, getting back within 4.
Yeah, I was just going to say they're doing a much better job of getting into their offense. The first 5 or 6 points really struggled. Obviously, it's a crazy environment. Just took them a little bit to get comfortable, and they're now just down 4.
Set to Reinhardt. Nice dig there by Seifring. They'll go to Bruns. She guys to go right side. That is wide. Point Cardinals.
They just mishit there a little bit by Bruns. Again, them blockers really deterring people from going to the net hard and forced St. Henry into unforced error.
Kaylee Friend in the front row for the Cardinals. Free ball to cross out of bounds. A point for the Cardinals. Definitely the Cardinals are winning the serve and receive game.
Yeah, back-to-back unforced errors there by St. Henry gives them 3 now here in the first set.
Senior Macy Putoff serving on her way to play at Indiana Wesleyan next fall. Another free ball by the Redskins. Pape has to chase it down. Will go on this battle at the net. On the St. Henry side, not able to get it across. I thought it was going to actually be on the St. Henry side, but
yeah, Josie Reinhardt will be credited with a kill there.
Second time out taken by St. Henry. They trail 14-7. Take a look at our replay. Brought to you by Winners Meats. So you can take a look at the St. Henry huddle. We'd like to thank our sponsors here. Grand Lake Health presentation of NKTelco Sports is being brought to you by American Trim, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Ply Gem, Precision Strip, Schwiederman Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Fowler's TV, Cy Schwiederman, Wilson Health, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Grand Lake Health. Our keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza, our replay by Winners Meats. NKTelco is the sponsor of the player of the game, and on our first National Bank scoreboard, New Bremen in control in the first set, 14-7.
Yeah, it's really been all the little things, right? New Bremen has 6 blocks for points at the net, 2 aces, only 2 unforced errors. St. Henry has 4 unforced errors, no aces, and 2 service errors. So it's just really been the little things so far. Bremen's done a much nicer job of handling that halfway through this first set.
Put off with the serve. Again, St. having trouble. They are able to free ball it across. Pape in the middle of the friend. That will sail long. New Bremen asking for the tip. The referee says no, so it'll be a side out to St. Henry.
A good idea there by Friend. Just got a little too much on it.
Kaylee Lange, senior defensive specialist. 6 seniors on this St. Henry team. There's Reinhardt with a good hit. Vaughn will take it over. And they'll call a lift double hit on St. Henry.
Yeah, St. Henry pleading their case for that one. Up judge clearly calling that.
Head official Todd Henkel, a long-time and very successful Parkway coach. Won a couple of state titles in his tenure. And there's a kill by Mia Niekamp for St. Henry.
And she's off to a nice start. That's her third kill here in the first set.
Niekamp, just a freshman on this team. It's otherwise loaded with seniors and some juniors. As Bruns will rotate to the back row to serve. Dug by Highcamp. Pape, go to Reinhardt. She just has to fist it over. Vaughn will set her sister Nora. Nice dig by Pape. Free balled over by the Cardinals. Vaughn go over to Niekamp. Now back set to Reinhardt through the double hitters. Saved by St. Henry, and it falls.
And again, it's Niekamp. What a great shot to the back row. I think she was just trying to place it towards the back line and almost hit it square on. Had a great volley as you see the replay.
Yeah, it looked like they were in deep trouble. She found a spot.
She found a very good spot.
You always want to hit it deep when you can, but deep in the corner is even better. There's Paul, hit sails long. And St. Henry within 4. That's about before they were within 4. Bremen opened it up.
A good setup there offensively for New Bremen. Just a little too much there by Paul. Nice serve by Seifring.
Pape will set Reinhardt. Dug by Bruns. Vaughn bumps it. Vaughn hits it over. Nice dig by Highcamp. Pape dumps it over. Vaughn will set Niekamp. Dink blocked. On the Bremen side. In the middle, Friend with a kill.
I'm not sure we have to say too much after that one. The crowd did the answering for you, but a nice setup there. Good timing. And Kayla Friend able to get her first kill of the match for New Bremen.
Friend is the one who's had to step up with the injury to Reckerman. So great timing there between her and Pape. Back set, Niekamp with the hammer.
And not to be outdone, the freshman on the other side, Niekamp with 5 kills now here in the first set for St. Henry.
She leaves to the bench and goes to the front row as number 9, Brianna Seifring. Libero Marley Vaughn serving for the Redskins. Pape to Paul, blocked. We'll go back to Taylor Paul, dink, and it falls.
And we've seen both these teams use this tonight. You know, they're coming hard. Taylor Paul goes up in the first attack, really comes at it hard, gets blocked, sees it second time, sees the block, and just lays it over the top nicely for the kill. Her first in the match.
Highcamp back to serve. She had a nice serving run earlier in this set. Hit by Nora Vaughn on the line. Nice hit by Nora Vaughn from the middle.
Yeah, again, nice placement. That's Nora Vaughn's second kill here in set number 1.
St. Henry ranked number 1. They were finished number 1 last year before being knocked off in the district final. There's put off the block. And when you're away from the net like that, it's tough to block, but you got to get enough hammer on it.
Yeah, and one of the things you always see from New Bremen, I thought it must be a Coach Kramer thing, is they do that hit set so much, and they get a lot of air under it. And Macy Putoff taking advantage of it there, takes her time, gets a good solid hit on the ball, and records the kill.
Bumped over by Bruns. Ashton Highcamp blocked back and down by Vaughn. Oh, they'll say that she reached over for the hit. So a violation against St. Henry. It was coming to Vaughn. They say that she hit it, and well, she reached over to hit it. We'll take another look.
It was on this hit right here, I think, and they probably got a little justification. That's tough. That's a hard one to hold back on. You're tall, you're reaching up there.
So Taylor Paul serves with a 6-point lead. Dink by St. Henry, now back on the St. Henry side. Carly Winter, Brianna Seifring with a hit. Put off, dug by St. Henry. Hit across from the back row. Pape chases it down to Highcamp, blocked. Nice save there by Highcamp. Highcamp with the kill. Ashton Highcamp.
A lot of resilience there from New Bremen and good defense by St. Henry, but they just kept going. That's, you know, the set. Multiple people setting the ball there. I think the last one was from Macy Putoff, and Heitkamp delivers. You see the good replay there down the side brought to you by Winners Meats.
Bremen the first one to 20. There's Heitkamp again going all over the place. This is a free ball cross, and it doesn't make it. Side out to the Redskins. Redskins have been behind this whole set. They're running out of time, down 20-14.
Yeah, they really just got off to a tough start at the beginning. We talked about it. They were down, I believe, 6-1, and have kind of been in that margin there the whole time. Nice block by number 13, Hannah Bruns, for St. Henry, excuse me.
20-15 is Nora Vaughn. Serves it short. There's Heitkamp, Pape close to the net, goes over and finds another spot.
And there's that's the same opening. You know, they do the exact same play a few times ago, and I believe it's Nora Vaughn. They're leaving all that right side of the court. It's not even just the back. It's like the middle and the back. There's a lot of room there, and Pape took advantage of it. That's the second kill she's gotten in that same place.
All the way over to Bruns, off the blockers. Heitkamp with another dig. All the way over to Reinhardt, off the antenna. So it'll be St. Henry ball. Mia Niekamp checks back in the lineup as Brianna Seifring back to serve for the Redskins. 21-16 on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Serve will go wide. So an ace there by Seifring.
And that's now, I believe, the second ace. Check that. That's the first ace I have recorded for St. Henry here in the first set.
Near as many as what New Bremen's had. Pape, the back row Putoff hits it. Chance for the Redskins. They set Bruns. She dinks it. Pape in the middle to Putoff. Dink is covered from the back row. It's Seifring. Heitkamp with a dig. Reinhardt done. Josie Reinhardt.
And I don't know if we have the replay on that, but if you can see the preparation by Josie Reinhardt for that hit, it was spot on. You can see her wind up and really prepare to hit this ball hard, and she smokes it right down the middle. Great offensive set by New Bremen.
3 points away, 22-17 is Macy Putoff. First team All-MAC last year with the serve. In the middle, Niekamp with the hit. Free ball to cross. To Bruns. There's a hammer. First big hit that Hannah Bruns has had tonight for St. Henry.
Her second kill here in the first set. And St. Henry back at that same place. They've gotten within that 4 or 5 point area quite a few times here in the first set.
Kaylee Lange with the serve for St. Henry. Paul over to Reinhardt. Down. Josie Reinhardt. Been dominating from that spot.
Yeah, good location again. She was prepared to put it in the same place. And good job by New Bremen utilizing that same setup.
Ashton Heitkamp serving. Taylor Paul into the front row now. Back set Bruns. Block. Friend and Paul there for New Bremen, and they're at set point.
And we talked about it a couple times here in the first set. New Bremen has really owned the net, especially from the defensive side. Hitting-wise, I'd say they're pretty even, but defensively, Bremen has had a big advantage. Nice heads-up play there by, I believe that was number 1, Addie Vaughn.
Addie Vaughn as they survived the first set point as Bruns back for St. Henry. Big hill to climb down, 24-19. Heitkamp to Paul to Friend. Nice save that time by Bruns. Chased down, free ball to cross by St. Henry. Chance for the Cardinals. Pape, over to Paul. That is blocked. The Vaughn sisters on the block there. Nora and Addie, 6 and 1.
Yeah, definitely needed for St. Henry. We talked about the defense on the net side. That's the first time in a while they've gotten the advantage over New Bremen, and again they trail 24-20.
Bruns dug by Putoff. The set Reinhardt from the right side. She finds the line. Josie Reinhardt with the set point. First game goes to Cardinals on your First National Bank scoreboard. Bremen 25, St. Henry 20. You see a replay of that? We'll take both teams change sides. We'll step aside. We'll be right back with set number 2 here on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
First set goes in favor of the Cardinals as they win 25-20.
Yeah, very good start for New Bremen right out of the gate. You know, they got a great start. We're up, I believe, 6-1 in that first set, and really just fed off that momentum and never let St. Henry back in it. Blocking was a big key for New Bremen. They had 7 termination points compared to St. Henry's 3, so big advantage there. Pretty even unforced serving errors, 2 apiece, 7 unforced errors by St. Henry otherwise, and 5 by New Bremen. Aces, I believe New Bremen had 3, and St. Henry had 1. So again, advantage there. And it seems like it's been a lot of that lately. New Bremen usually serving the ball well. St. Henry does a good job as well, but it seems like the matches New Bremen wins, they win the service side as well.
Hit across. First point here is set 2 is Friend, dug by Lange. Vaughn to Vaughn. Pape, and they'll call a lift on the set there. So the first point goes to St. Henry. New Bremen played a great first game. I think St. Henry can definitely improve on what their first game. I'm sure they weren't happy with that one.
Yeah, like I said, in volleyball is momentum 100%, you know, and that start really hurt them a lot. New Bremen definitely came out ready in that first set. And we'll see what happens here in the second. St. Henry already off to a better start as they lead 1-0.
Seafried with the hit. There's Paul. That will sail long.
So 2 unforced errors started by New Bremen.
So St. Henry with the early lead as they trailed the entire first set. Marley Vaughn now serving for the Redskins. Dug by Putoff. Pape to Paul, blocked that time. Addie Vaughn on the block, assisted by her sister Nora Vaughn.
Yeah, you can see just the opposite. They come out, St. Henry, great start here now in the second set. Up 3-0. New Bremen going to have to try to do what St. Henry struggled with doing, that is mentally getting back into this second set. It's early, so it's not bad, but you saw what happened with St. Henry. You get behind a good team 5 or 6 points, it's hard to recover.
Nice hit from the right side by Josie Reinhardt as she rotates back to serve.
And she's had a very good night already. That's her 6th kill. We just started the second set.
And there's an ace by Reinhardt.
And that is her 2nd ace as well. So she's off to a very good start here early on in this match tonight.
Nora Vaughn with the kill. A little bit of a wraparound play there, and Nora Vaughn with the kill.
Nice opening there for Vaughn. Good setup by St. Henry. That's Vaughn's 3rd kill here so far tonight.
Carly Winter checks in the lineup into the front row as Addie Vaughn back to serve. Vaughn will sail it long. Side out to the Cardinals. Cardinals 8-0. They've only played, though, 2 ranked teams, and it's their last 2 opponents. For Sales, number 14 in Division III. Lincoln View, number 18 in Division IV. And nonetheless, you can only beat the teams that you've had so far. And there's a tip by Winter. Paul with a hammer.
And a nice angle there taken by Taylor Paul. 2 blockers coming St. Henry right in front of the net. So she shoots it down the side. Good opening. As you see the replay here, there's a double block coming right in front of her. So she negates that with the angle and evens the match up at 4.
Short serve. New Bremen's done that a lot tonight. Through the blockers. There it's Brianna Seifring for the Redskins.
Seifring just her first kill of the night.
Nora Vaughn rotates back to serve. Hannah Bruns into the front row. Relatively quiet in the first set of that. Another bad serve for St. Henry.
Well, that's 2 service errors here early in the second set for St. Henry. We talked about that in the pregame, how you don't want to give good teams free points. And that's 2 here early by St. Henry.
Taylor Paul serve. St. Henry has to free ball that across. Pape, slide play. Macy Putoff with a nice hit.
Good execution there. We talk about serve receive so much too. St. Henry almost gave up an ace on that serve. We're able to get it across, but on a free ball, Bremen took advantage of it, set it up nicely, and Macy Putoff with the kill.
Yeah, both these coaches had that as their key. One of their keys was the serve and serve receive game. So you know how important it is. And there's a kill by Hannah Bruns.
Yeah, a couple mishits there by New Bremen, and Bruns, the recipient of that, is just her 3rd kill here on the night.
Yeah, Niekamp into the front row. Brianna Seifring to serve for the Redskins. Now have tied up the game at 6 as they fell behind after taking the early lead. Pape tried to dump it across. She had some success with that in the first set, but that one didn't make it across.
And just the first unforced error by New Bremen here in the second set, as they now trail by 1.
St. Henry's played a monstrous schedule so far as that sails wide. They played 7 ranked teams. They won the Coldwater Spike Off to start the season, which is a great tournament. They knocked off Fort Laramie in 2. OG was the #1 ranked team in Division III. They beat them in the finals. They'll also play OG later in the season, so they played the more tougher teams in the early part of their season. As that is blocked back and give it to the Cardinals.
I believe that was #4, Ashton Heitkamp, with the block for New Bremen. And again, nicely, I've mentioned that a lot tonight. Boy, they've just been, anytime there's been a ball up to the front of the net, the New Bremen defense has been right there.
Vaughn, Bruns off the blockers. And Bruns getting a couple kills in this front row rotation.
Yeah, she's already got as many kills as she had in the first set at 2. So that gives her 4 now.
She had 118 kills to lead the Redskins. That's 3.8 sets per kills. I believe that's 3rd in the MAC. So one of the better hitters. Starting to heat up for the Redskins. In the middle, put off. That will be long.
A mishit there by New Bremen.
St. Henry also this year won their own invitational. They beat Russia, Buckeye Central, and Fort Recovery, the #6 seed, 6th ranked team in Division IV. And there's another kill by Josie Reinhardt.
A nice strong arm action there by Reinhardt. You'll see it on the replay here. Just see it go sailing out of bounds. It actually hit the antenna, excuse me, on the way by.
Macy Putoff, 4-year starter for Coach Kramer. Bruns from the right side, dinks it.
And Bruns slowly coming to life here in the second set.
She goes back to serve. That means Nora Vaughn's in the front row along with Niekamp and Addie Vaughn. Vaughn is a setter but also can hit from the front row there in this 5-1 offense. Reinhardt off the blockers. Lange with a nice save.
Great effort, good save.
And Vaughn, Marley Vaughn ended up there, but that was all Kaylee Lange. I don't know if it was a pancake, but it was pretty close. Take another look.
That was the back end of it right before that, as you mentioned. The great save by Vaughn.
Or by Lange.
Or Lange, I'm sorry, thank you.
Friend with the hit. Hit over by Vaughn. Free ball across. Chance for the Redskins. Vaughn will go to Vaughn. Nora Vaughn from the assist from Addie Vaughn.
And you're starting to see the hitting come to life a little more here for St. Henry in the second set.
Timeout on the floor by the Cardinals. We'll be right back here on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Coach Kramer for the Cardinals takes a timeout. She finds her squad down by 3, 12-9 here.
Yeah, an interesting place for a timeout, right? A lot of times you see these matches, these sets, go a little farther before coaches call timeouts. And it kind of goes back to what we talked about before. If you get 4, 5, 6 points behind one of these two teams tonight, it's going to be really hard to catch up. I think Coach Kramer identified that, took a timeout there to try to get her team to get a couple points back here and creep under that 3-point deficit.
Bruns serves an ace.
And Hannah Bruns single-handedly is bringing her team back into this match, or attempting to, with 3 kills and an ace here in the second set.
Good look at the senior there. She goes to get the ball. First team All-MAC last year, first team District 8. She was second team All-State as a junior. And this time the second one sails long.
Yeah, and as good as St. Henry has played in this second set, that is their 4th service error. So giving some freebies back to New Bremen, giving them a chance here in the second set.
Ashton Heitkamp with the serve. Niekamp on the right side, and there's a miss hit in the back row. So Niekamp will get a kill.
Yeah, and ironically on the other side, New Bremen has 4 unforced errors, so it's balancing out pretty good there. St. Henry's hanging on to a 4-point lead.
Brianna Seifring to the front row, number 9. Marley Vaughn, the libero, serving for the Redskins. Haight to Paul, dig by Vaughn. Vaughn, now Seifring. Dig by Putoff. Back set, Reinhardt. Nice save again by Lange. They'll go Bruns from the back row. Battled. Looks like New Bremen's gonna save it. Bruns to Vaughn. Nora Vaughn, blocked but out of bounds. So a great volley ends up in favor of the Redskins.
Yeah, great play both sides of the court. As you mentioned, again, you can't say enough about Kaylee Lange. She has been huge in this second set for St. Henry, keeping some strong hits alive for the Redskins.
Pate to Paul, sails long, and now a 6-point lead for the Redskins.
Yeah, another unforced error there for New Bremen. They're 6 now here in the second set.
Bremen dominated the first set. They won 25-20, led from start to finish. And there is an ace. A little bit of the changeup on the serve there by Marley Vaughn, and another timeout by the Cardinals. You're watching high school volleyball here on NKTelco Sports.
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
Run.
17-10 on our first National Bank scoreboard. St. Henry been pretty much in control of this set.
Yeah, they've really cut down their unforced errors. They've had some service errors, but they've been able to overcome those with really good play from Hannah Bruns, Nora Vaughn, and Kaylee Lange. They've really played a nice second set.
Vaughn serve across. Back set. And Josie Reinhardt, she's had good hits from the left side, but another big one from the right side.
Yeah, that's her 8th kill now on the night. She's been real solid as she goes back to serve now for New Bremen, and the Cardinals definitely need it, trailing by 6 here in the second set.
Reinhardt dug by Lange. Vaughn try to hit it over. Back on her side. They'll go Bruns from the back row. Nice dig by Heitkamp. Liberos are playing great here tonight. There's the libero Marley Vaughn. Seifring with a hit. Hit across, a call carry. Side out to the Redskins.
Tough points to give up there when you're down 6 points and now 7. If you're New Bremen, on the other side, the St. Henry Redskins playing some very good volleyball here in the second set.
Taylor Paul, nice dig by Marley Vaughn. Free ball to cross, that didn't make it. Side out to the Cardinals. Diana Heitkamp, the junior libero with the serve. Held by Vaughn. Lucky to get that over. Chance for the Cardinals. Set by Paul. Nice dig by Addie Vaughn. Winner with the set. The Vaughn. A nice set there by Winner, who had to hit it on the second one.
Yeah, just kind of a quick play there. Heads up by Nora Vaughn. You can tell even her reaction afterwards. She really wasn't expecting the ball. And St. Henry things continue to roll here as they have a 7-point lead here still.
Put off. Spike goes long. St. Henry the first to 20. Nora Vaughn with the serve. That is well short.
That might be the only thing St. Henry's done wrong in this second set. That's their 5th service error. Outside of that, they've been very solid, just 2 unforced errors.
Taylor Paul, the senior, back to serve for the Cardinals, down by 7. Marley Vaughn, Addie. Bruns, block, will go wide. You know you're hitting it hard when you hit it from the left side and it's blocked the whole other way.
Comes all the way up to us.
Let's get another look there. It's Pape and put off there. Good block, just a little too wide. Pape, back set to put off. Dug by Vaughn. They'll go back to the setter, Addie Vaughn, that goes into the net. She was a hitter last year, half the time when she wasn't setting, so she can hit, but that time not able to, is Claire Pape serving for the Cardinals. Hit by Winner, block.
That was number 8, Macy Putoff, with her 3rd block on the night.
To her left was Josie Reinhardt to form the wall. Nice play there as you get a look at Macy Putoff. Vaughn, Bruns will dink it for the point.
Yeah, everything going well for Hannah Bruns. That's her 5th kill here in the second set, 7 overall.
When you have that kind of power, she's established the fastball. Now she's going to the changeup, so to speak. It's Kaylee Lange in the lineup to serve. She's done a great job in back row. Put off, there's Lange. Vaughn will hit it across on 2, and it'll fall. Addie Vaughn, the setter, able to get a kill that time.
A good heads-up play. Like you said, going on 2, unexpected. Caught New Bremen a little off guard. And they now have an 8-point cushion here, closing in on the end of the second set.
By Reinhardt, that is close to the net, causes in a miss hit. A lot of times when you see the miss hits by the setter, it's because the pass is not very good.
Yeah, that exactly was the case there.
And set point for St. Henry. Game serving 15, if you will. Having some trouble. Put off with a nice hit. Nora Vaughn to Addie Vaughn. Bruns, hammers it home. Set 2 goes to the Redskins. 25-15 on our First National Bank scoreboard. That evens the match at 1 set apiece. Hear the crowd cheering for both sides as both teams switch sides, and we'll be right back with set 3 here on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to Grand Lakes Health's presentation on NKTelco Sports as St. Henry evens the match as they control the second set, 25-15.
Yeah, St. Henry responded very well like a #1 ranked team would. Taking that by 10, only had 3 unforced errors that game compared to New Bremen's 9. St. Henry did have a lot more service errors with 5 compared to New Bremen's 1, but it didn't matter. They got on such a good roll. Hannah Bruns was really good that second set with 6 kills and an ace, and Nora Vaughn contributed 4 kills as well. So they really got going with their kills there in the second set. Now on to set number 3 to see who can reload the quickest. And so far, it's been the team that's had the best start that's won the first 2 sets.
Blocked by Claire Pape. So the early lead. First set, Bremen had a big lead, about a 6-point lead early. St. Henry had a 3-point lead. Vaughn with another hit. This sails long. It might be whoever is on the left side of the court, too. Could be that.
Right. It's very true.
Yes, we will find out. 2-0 Cardinals, now 3. Josie Reinhardt doing some great serving for the Cardinals.
Yeah, she's had a nice night all the way around. That is her 3rd ace, and she has 8 kills.
Taylor Paul leads the team with 27 aces going there. Reinhardt was 3rd with 17 going into tonight, but she's hitting her good tonight. Niekamp had a lot of big hits for the Redskins.
Yeah, pretty quiet in the second set. Didn't really need her, I think, because Anna Bruns was running the show, but Niekamp does a nice job there on a tough set. Really just adjust the set to the open spot, gets the kill.
Vaughn service hit back on the St. Henry side. Marley Vaughn will set Addie Vaughn. Dug by Highcamp. Paul, dig by Marley Vaughn. Hit by Seafring. Dig by Reinhardt. Paul tries to hit it over. Pape tried to hit it over on the second hit. And that didn't work. St. Henry within 1, 3-2. Vaughn serve, dug by Putoff. Pape, Friend with the hit, dug by Lange. Bruns from the back row. She hammers it.
Yeah, she is really starting to hit the ball well. You know, we saw her get set a couple times from that back row in the second set. And not only are they setting her up, she is hammering the ball back there and coming down hard.
You not only have to have the power from the back row, you got to be able to jump in order to get on top of it to get the downward motion. And she, great spike there. And there's a block. Vaughn and Vaughn on the block for the Redskins, and they take the lead 4-3.
And we saw somebody else a couple of years ago hit from the back row like that some of the New Bremen fans might remember. Paige Jones was probably the best we've seen in this area in a long time. Hannah Bruns is pretty good as well.
Bruns again from the back row, takes a little bit off of it. Nice save by Putoff. Highcamp. Nice dig by Bruns. Seafring will dink it. Covered by Putoff. In the middle, it's Friend. Bruns. In the middle, Vaughn blocked. Good volley going on. Bruns from the back row. Highcamp with a great dig. Now on the St. Henry side, that will go wide. Great volley, ends in a Redskin point.
And again, a really strong shot there by Hannah Bruns. She's not going to get credit for a kill on that, but she should. She really puts them on that.
Marley Vaughn, Highcamp all over the place for the Cardinals. Friend will dink it, and that will be outside the line. So a timeout by New Bremen. Coach Kramer wants to regroup. We'll step aside. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
New Bremen started out with a 3-point lead here in set 3, but St. Henry scored 6 straight points. So they lose 6-3 here in set 3.
Yeah, they're really starting to lean on their big hitter, Hannah Bruns, but the Vaughn girls have been defending very well. But the real key right now for New Bremen, they started out 3-0. They've got 4 unforced errors since that time, which has allowed St. Henry to go back on top 6-3.
Vaughn with the serve. They set Paul. St. Henry able to get it across, but Pape puts it away.
Nice job by Pape there to stick with it. St. Henry's really getting their hands on a lot right now, making New Bremen fight for every point they got. They did a nice job there setting up their offense and coming away with the kill. Claire Pape's second here in the second set.
Diana Heitkamp. Slide play to Vaughn. Nice save by Heitkamp again. Hit by Vaughn. Heitkamp will do a bump set. Nice set. Paul, there's Vaughn with a nice dig. Back row Bruns with the 8, with this 8 or the kill.
Well, just some really good volleyball both sides, getting the balls that you think are kills, and then they get to the back row. And what another great hit there by Hannah Bruns.
She's a weapon in the back row.
Just 10 kills now in the match.
And she only had about 1 or 2 in the first set. There's put off. That will be wide.
And again, the unforced errors building up for New Bremen. That's 5 now. Hannah Bruns did. She had 2 kills in the first set, 6 in the second, 2 now here in the third.
Vaughn with a short serve. Pape will take it across, and it falls. Smart play there by Claire Pape, because her spiker who set it to her fell or something like that. So she was like, I may as well take it over, and it worked.
That's her 5th kill now in the night, and I think at least 3 of them have been that left-handed crossover fashion.
And she played right side to middle last year on the state runners-up team as a sophomore. Dig by Reinhardt, put off in the middle. Bruns with the dig. Seifring off the block. Ashton Heitkamp. Pape to put off. St. Henry not able to save it. So give a kill to Macy Putoff.
And we haven't heard her name much here. Macy Putoff, 1 kill in the first, 1 kill in the second, and 1 kill now in the third. We expect New Bremen to be hitting her the ball a little bit more. Credit St. Henry's defense as well. New Bremen now trails 8-6.
Taylor Paul off the top of the net. Nice save by Vaughn. They'll go Bruns back row. Able to keep it alive as Heitkamp hits it across. Back set Carly Winter, block. Put off also Ashton Heitkamp there.
Yeah, when Bremen's had the opportunity to be up there at the net to play defense and get the blockers up, they have done an excellent job. So here again, another nice job running their offense, but New Bremen covering it up. Game now down within 1.
Short, and that will fall for the ace. New Bremen's came all the way back. We are tied at 8.
Taylor Paul with just her first ace of the night. I say just the first because she has been a great server for New Bremen the last couple of years, serving at
27 going into here.
Yeah, she's been very good.
And there,
she must have heard me as she gets
on cue.
Back aces.
As the Cardinals take the lead, Coach Rosenbeck for St. Henry will take a quick timeout. Grand Lake Health's presentation of NKTelco Sports being brought to you by American Trim, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Fly Gem, Precision Strip, Schwiedeman Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Fowler's TV, Cy Schwiedeman Incorporated, Wilson Health, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Grand Lake Health. And on our First National Bank scoreboard, Coach Rosenbeck sees her team down by 1, 9-8.
Yeah, this game has really what we expected. A lot of emotion in the first game. New Bremen took advantage of that, played really well. Second game, St. Henry came back, settled in, got their win. Now both teams really got all the emotions out of the way, playing volleyball now. New Bremen had a lot of unforced errors to start the match, 5 early, recovered here with some aces and 3 good kills in the net by Claire Pate.
It's Taylor Paul's back-to-back aces. This time a dig by Bruns. Hit by Winter, blocked by the Cardinals.
Yeah, Macy Putoff in the mix there again. That is her 5th block for point here tonight. She's been dominating in the paint there, painted area, if you will. And again, Paul back serving.
Dug by Vaughn. Bruns this time will just have to hit it across. Putoff on the wraparound play. Macy Putoff taking control for the Cardinals.
And last game we saw Hannah Brunn step up. As you see a great shot of Taylor Paul going back to serve, who has been monster here at this big run for New Bremen. But now Macy Putoff getting in the mix, couple blocks, couple big point edge.
Brianna Seifring had hits off a block there. Said it was touched on the New Bremen side, so point for Brianna Seifring.
Yeah, and a strong hit there by Seifring. Thought that was Bruns for a moment. She really went up there and laid on that one strong. Good point for St. Henry.
Paid to Ashton Heitkamp for the kill.
Blocked there on the far side by number 9, Brianna Seifring.
Talk about how these two teams met in the district finals the last 2 years, but this year that will not happen. They're actually in different districts. That serve goes into the net. New Bremen will be in the Bluffton district. St. Henry will be in the Clyde district. New Bremen will be with New Knoxville, Marion, and Minster in the Bluffton. St. Henry will be in the Clyde district with Fort Recovery and Parkway. Not an easy district, but to the heavyweight, easier, yeah. As they split up the MAC teams, kind of went east and west in Division 4, that is.
Yeah, it almost feels like you've seen a district state semifinal the last couple of years in Van Wert, and they've been excellent. Won't have that privilege this year. Maybe we'll get lucky and see them both down the trail a little farther. Who knows?
Right now we're enjoying this great match. Number 1 versus number 2. St. Henry number 1, Bremen number 2. As it goes long. Bremen won the first set 25-20. They pretty well dominated from start to finish. St. Henry did the same in the set 2, but this has been back and forth, pretty even. By far the most even set we've had. Heitkamp, Pape, Reinhardt, dig by Seifring. St. Henry able to get it over, but Putoff puts it away.
Yeah, Macy Putoff playing with a little anger, if you will. She's right up the net there, making a point, and she gets her 3rd kill along with 2 blocks here in the 3rd set. You get a great shot of her serving right there.
She goes to the back row. Kaylee Friend in the front row. Bruns with the kill. Nice set by Vaughn.
You leave that kind of avenue open for one of the best hitters in the MAC. I'd take my chances. She had a great lane right there set up by her teammates, and she delivers.
14-12. Both coaches have taken a timeout. Both have 1 remaining here in this pivotal 3rd set. Led by Ashton Heitkamp. Over to Reinhardt with a kill. Josie Reinhardt hammering here tonight.
Yeah, and after 2 really good first opening sets, that's the first time we've heard Josie Reinhardt's name here with a kill. She had 5 in the first, 3 in the second, just her first here in the 3rd.
Ashton Heitkamp with the serve will sail long. She'll be replaced in the New Bremen lineup by Diana Heitkamp, as Hannah Bruns now in the back row. That doesn't mean she won't be spiking.
That's right.
Serving for St. Henry.
She's almost a little tougher to defend in the back.
There's Reinhardt. Nice save by Bruns there from the back row. Niekamp. Bremen did a nice job of saving that. Hit by Paul. In the middle, dinked across by Vaughn. Pape Nice set by Reinhardt. Great topspin. There was a great set by Pape and a great dink.
Yeah, nice communication. It was right in front of us. She called for the ball. I really at first thought she mishit it, but you were right. She just put a ton of topspin on that thing. Just over the two hitters. Good point for New Bremen.
Vaughn across. Pape. Paul with the kill. And New Bremen with a 4-point lead, 17-13 on our first National Bank scoreboard as we get another look.
Yeah, you'll see that replay. It's Taylor Paul's patented shot, if you will. She loves to work down that net, and St. Henry's defended it well, but she gets one there.
Timeout on the floor. We'll step aside here on NKTelco Sports.
Plychem Residential Solutions is part of Cornerstone Building Brands, North America's largest manufacturer of exterior building products. And the success of our company is directly related to the contributions of our employees. We are currently looking for machine operators, maintenance technicians, forklift operators, and more to join our growing team at our facility in Sydney, Ohio. Plygem offers competitive pay, a full benefits package, as well as opportunities for bonus pay and long-term advancement. Become a part of our strong foundation.
We hope you're enjoying this Grand Lake Health presentation of NKTelco Sports along with Greg Burning. I'm Dave Kanapke. You see the New Bremen student section. They are pumped up, and why not? Great match. The Cardinals lead in the third set, 17-13.
Yeah, they've really, in the first two sets, been, I don't want to say unbalanced, but they've not gotten contributions from all their players. They've gotten a lot more here in the third set. 2 kills from Reinhardt, a kill from Paul, 3 kills from Macy Putoff, 3 kills from Claire Pate, 2 aces from Taylor. It's really been balanced and spread out, and you can tell the intensity for the whole team has been there. St. Henry has played very well also, but a lot of it's been behind Hannah Bruns. We talked about before, she's almost harder to play against in the back row, both defensively and offensively, and she's back there now.
Bump set by Highcamp. Paul with the hit. St. Henry able to free ball it across. Pape will set Paul down for the point.
And what I was trying to say was almost harder because Bruns gets to a lot of balls, as you see Taylor Paul with another nice shot. She hit one right before the break, and that is right down the line. But she gets to a lot of balls in that back row. But the benefit is you don't have to worry about her at the net.
Good point.
New Bremen taking advantage of that, and now out to a 5-point lead.
Macy Putoff serving, or check that, Josie Reinhardt serving with an ace. 19-13.
And Josie Reinhardt has her 4th ace now of the night, the 2nd here in set number 3.
Looks over to Coach Kramer. Where and how she wants her to serve it. Niekamp, that will sail wide. Cardinals first to 20.
Yeah, one of the few shots from Niekamp that she's had an opportunity before that she's missed. She's done a really nice job and very efficient for St. Henry. But ball goes out of bounds for their 4th unforced error.
Service error by Reinhardt will give it to the Redskins. Down by 6. Marley Vaughn back to serve. Number 9, Brianna Seifert in the front row along with Nora and Addie Vaughn. Pape. That set was a little too close to the net. So point for St. Henry.
Yeah, tough pass there from Pape. That's the 6th unforced error for New Bremen here in the 3rd set.
Vaughn serve, dug by Putoff. Paul off the top of the net, close to the net. Vaughn takes it across. In the middle, Kaylee Friend. Nice dig by Bruns. Seifring covered by Paul. And there will be a lift on the play. A double hit, if you will, on the Cardinals. So St. Henry's had 3 straight points here.
Yeah, 7 unforced errors now for New Bremen.
Little mix up there in the back row.
And they get another one there as the kill put down by Brianna Seifert.
Coach Kramer's seen enough. She calls a timeout. So Cardinals will go to the bench. Grand Lake Health's presentation of NKTelco Sports is being brought to you by American Trim, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Plygem, Precision Strip, Schwiedeman Pharmacies, New Knoxville Supply, Fowler's TV, Cy Schwiedeman Incorporated, Wilson Health, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning, Keys to Game sponsor, Keyhole Pizza. Our great replays being brought to you by Winners Meats. On our First National Bank scoreboard, it's tightened up. St. Henry is gone within 3. New Bremen still leads 20-17 in the third set.
Yeah, they had a 20-13 lead. Couple unforced errors. Bremen now up to 8 unforced errors. You see a good shot of the student section there, all fired up for tonight's action. But 8 unforced errors from the Cardinals here in this third set has gotten St. Henry back to within 3.
Big point here after the timeout. They'll go to Taylor Paul. Dig by Vaughn. Addie Vaughn, Seafrain through the blockers.
Couple of big hits by Brianna Seafrain. She now has 3 kills here in the third set, and just like that, St. Henry trails by just 2.
It was 20-13, and they got a side out. Marley Vaughn has served 4 straight points. Dug by Putoff. Pape. Go to Paul. Dug by Lange. Vaughn finds the line.
Wow, what a great shot. That's tough placement there. I believe that was Nora Vaughn.
That was Nora Vaughn in the middle.
Just her first kill here in the third set.
Hit by Marley Vaughn. Friend not able to get it over, and St. Henry has come from 7 down to tied up. 20-20. On Heitkamp. Paul put it down. Wow.
Well, if you're going to give up 7 and you don't want to make sure you give up 8, that's the recipe. What a hit.
Look at this one.
Great replay here. Taylor Paul coming down with some authority.
Wow, she took out some frustration on that one.
Yes, she did. That's her 3rd kill here, 5th of the night.
Gave Cardinals the lead for there until the serve goes long, so now we're tied at 21.
And uncharacteristically for New Bremen, that is their 4th service error. Their most by far so far each set here tonight.
Carly Winter into the front row. Addie Vaughn serving for the Redskins. Pape, Putoff with the ding.
Great recognition by Macy Putoff. Saw the double blocks coming. Didn't get excited, just casually dumped it over the top. New Bremen 1-point lead.
22-21. Taylor Paul serving. That is in. On the line.
This has been a third set of line teasers as Taylor Paul has been the
just in, yeah.
Has been the server here of the night. That is her 3rd ace here in the third set. And more importantly, has New Bremen up with 2, only needing 2 to close out the set.
Off the top, and a nice save there by Vaughn. They'll go Seafrain, block, Putoff, also Clara Pape. Cardinals at set point.
And Macy Putoff has had a very solid third set, as have a lot of the Cardinals. That's 3 blocks and 3 kills. And now a chance to put this third set away is Taylor Paul.
Dug by Bruins. Vaughn. Back set, Vaughn out of bounds. St. Henry survives the first set points. They need the next 2 points to put us into overtime, if you will.
Yeah, they've definitely come back from deficits. New Bremen has 2. They were down 4-8 early in this. And that's an easy way to finish the third set.
Third set goes in favor of the Cardinals. 25-22 on the First National Bank scoreboard. Cardinals lead the match 2-1. We'll be back with set 4 here on NKTelco Sports.
Carriage Works has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. Carriage Works thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. Carriage Works now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. Carriage Works has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for Carriage Works. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield. Why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
Welcome back to Grand Lakes Health's presentation of NKTelco Sports. I hope you enjoyed that third set. It was a back and forth affair. Cardinals end up winning in the end, 25-22 on our First National Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, what a great third set. The whole night has been very good volleyball like we expected, and we're not done yet, but each game has been won by the team that's got the lead. You know, 3 or 4 point lead early on. First game it was New Bremen, second game it was St. Henry, third game it was New Bremen, or it's the left side of the court. One of the two has been the determining factor, but in that third set, New Bremen had 10 unforced errors. Luckily that wasn't their undoing because they were able to get quite a few blocks and quite a few kills. 3 kills Claire Pape, 4 kills Macy Putoff, 3 kills Taylor Paul, 2 kills Josie Reinhardt. So they came back with their offense.
A lot of players playing good for the Cardinals, but it seemed like in that set, Macy Putoff had a run there in the front row, and then Taylor Paul with a lot of good serving there to put him over the top. And St. Henry will start us off this fourth set in this #1 versus #2. Have a lift on the play. The early lead goes to the Redskins. St. Henry and these two teams, 2 of 7 MAC teams ranked in the first state pool. 7 MAC teams, 5 in Division 4, 2 in Division 3. We'll get a chance to go over them as Paul hammers it home.
Yeah, good shot there by Taylor Paul. As the matches went on here, she seems to be getting a lot more comfortable. Kill in the first, kill in the second, 3 in the third, and now another one here in the fourth.
Put off with a short. Vaughn to Vaughn to Vaughn. Been waiting all night for that. Paul again. Taylor Paul from the left side with a big hit.
Yeah, you get the feeling Taylor Paul's asking for the ball, if you will. I mean, she is really hitting the ball well, coming with some aggressiveness and scoring on those shots.
Close to the net. Goes wide. 3 straight points for the Cardinals. And kills for the season, Paul leads them with 81 kills, Putoff with 75, Reinhardt with 61. That was coming into the night. You can see those 3 are theirs. The 3 big hammers, if you will, for the Cardinals. There's Friend with a hit, but another lift on the Cardinals. Talk about that. As MAC ranked teams, these 2 teams are Division 4 at 1 and 2. Fort Recovery's at ranked #6, Marion at 12, Minster at 19 in Division 3, Coldwater ranked at #4, Versailles at #19. And that was go Y, and all those rankings just tell us what we've known for years. MSC volleyball is pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. And New Bremen gets out to an early lead there. 3 unforced errors, though. That's been their little nemesis tonight. Has gotten St. Henry right back into even up at 3.
St. Henry had trouble with serving and really had trouble with their offense the first set. They really contracted that the second one, and the third was just back and forth. They came from 7 down, though, in that third set to tie it up. Paul again. Wow.
They are definitely looking to set her up. That is her 3rd kill here for New Bremen. And you see this setup there is done very well. Great set. She gets fantastic elevation.
Running start, yeah. Talk about Reinhardt and Putoff and Paul, and they play all the way around too. You know, there's not much substitution for New Bremen as Brunt's there from the back row. And there's a hit by hook shot, if you will.
I think that was a reverse layup by Claire Babe. That was very nicely done. She's just warming up her basketball skills.
I don't know if she plays, but you know, I want to consider it. That was a nice, an unorthodox play, but important thing, it was a point. Vaughn able to hit it across, and there'll be a lift. So illegal hit brings it back to St. Henry. Into the lineup now for St. Henry, Grace Lange, I believe her first action tonight. Sophomore defensive specialist. I think she probably played JV tonight. It's Coach Rosenbeck mixing it up a little bit.
She gets an ace.
And Bremen has trouble with her serve. Lange just a sophomore. 5-5. Of course, these two coaches, both in their fourth year at their respective schools. Coach Kramer coached 6 years before that at St. Henry. That goes into the net.
And that is the 6th point now by St. Henry here in this fourth set. 5 of them are unforced, and 1 is an ace. Not exactly the way you want to play your game if you're New Bremen.
Grace Lange continues to serve. Close to the net. Put away by Bruns, I believe, there.
Bruns, yep.
So Carly Winter was right there. So now a 7-5 lead for the Redskins.
You could almost mark that as an unforced error too, as a bad first pass over the top. Gave Bruns a freebie.
There's put off, covered by Vaughn, Addie Vaughn. There's Bruns with the hammer. Oh, they call that out. Thought there was a tip in there, but the line judges are right on the call. See the set coming to Bruns. And heads-up play by Ashton Heitkamp to let that go. If she had, maybe she didn't have a chance to even react.
Right.
Bruns will try again, and this time she's successful.
And she's not going to shy away from that shot too often. She gets a good hit on that one and pushes the St. Henry lead back to 2.
8 serving 6. Brianna Seifring, sophomore. Close to the net, Pape takes it over. Bruns. Dig by Reinhardt. Heitkamp. Dig by Seifring. In the middle, it's Niekamp. Pape. Slide play to put off. Nice block by Niekamp. That wraparound play is usually successful for a lot of teams, but not that time.
Yeah, Niekamp did a nice job adjusting to it, was right there for the hit. It looked a little slow developing, if you will. Usually that pass is a little quicker and you know.
A little more predictable what was happening,
She seemed like she hung up there a little bit, but great defense by St. Henry.
Heitkamp, saved by Bruns. Pape in the middle, put off, tries for the corner, it sails wide. St. Henry with a 4-point lead.
Yeah, again, the unforced errors up to 6 for New Bremen. St. Henry, I know, pushing a lot of those with their aggressive play, but New Bremen trying shots like that, not being able to get them in bounds either.
Seifring with a hard serve. There's Heitkamp with another great dig. All the way over to Ashton Heitkamp off the top. And the kill for Ashton Heitkamp.
Big momentum breaker there for New Bremen. As St. Henry was really rolling through points there. Now lead just to 3.
Blair Pape back to serve and set from the back row. Overpass. Good job by Vaughn to get it before it went over. There's Ashton Heitkamp again. The setter Vaughn with the first hit. They'll set back to her and she hits it. Just hit across by the Cardinals. Vaughn go to Bruns. Good dig by Heitkamp.
And a good set far side to Reinhardt.
Tip by Bruns for the point.
We mentioned that earlier. She's a tough one to not go up against because if you don't, she's going to hit it a ton. Nice adjustment there by Hannah Bruns, her third kill of the night. I'm sorry, third kill of the set, and her 13th kill of the night.
Kaylee Lange with the serve. Put off. Nice save there by Grace Lange. Pape. Put off with the point.
Macy put off with her first kill here of the 4th set.
So back to the Cardinals as she rotates the back row. That means Kaylee Friend in the front row for the Cardinals. Down by 3, 11-8 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Bruns from the right side, block back on the St. Henry side. They can set this up. Over to Niekamp, blocked again. This time Bruns from the right side will have to push it. Timing off there in the middle. And a point to the Redskins.
Yeah, again, you got to credit St. Henry. A lot of those points drop against a regular team, if you will. Their defense very good. Picked up a couple of really strong hit balls there and able to force New Bremen into an error.
Hannah Bruns, senior with the serve. Diana Highcamp with the dig. Back set, Ashton Highcamp. It'll fall.
Sometimes a little change of pace is a very good thing. And Ashton Highcamp gets that one to drop. Her second kill here in the fourth set.
She is. They bring in Katie Howell to serve, her first action tonight for the junior. Both coaches mixing it up a little bit or changing it just a little bit in the back row. Niekamp with a hit.
I wasn't even sure how much she even hit that. The ball just kind of sailed past, but Niekamp will get a kill. Her seventh now on the night.
She leaves. Brianna Seifring in the front row. Marley Vaughn serving for the Redskins with a 4-point lead. It's a must-win for St. Henry. They're down 2-1 in this. Paul with a hit, blocked wide. It's a point for the Cardinals as we're pretty well just been trading. There's been a lot of side outs in a row.
Really, they've had that, St. Henry's held on to that 3-point lead for most of this set. Because you're right, we've been just trading points back and forth.
Taylor Paul, dig by Lange. Another good dig by Bruns.
Wow.
Seifring with a kill. That point was won by the back row.
Yeah, that's just, we talked about it earlier. Really good defense. Come up, hammer twice, and they dig both of them out.
First Kaylee Lange, and then we've talked about Bruns all night about her hitting, but she plays a nice back row.
Yeah, we talked about it before. Like, she's tough back there because she gets to a lot.
There's Paul, the running start, and puts it away.
Taylor Paul's had a solid fourth set here. Kill number 5 for her. She had a great start at the beginning, and now starting to get going here again in the front row.
Paul and Reinhardt, when they can get that running run up for the serve, or that spike. Been very effective tonight. Nora Vaughn sails wide. Sails long, I should say.
I'd say it was touched.
Down official.
So I believe that was number 6, Nora Vaughn, will be credited with the kill. We'll see the replay here.
A back row person there. I'll defer to the refs and line judges. Grace Lange again comes in and serves an ace on her first serve.
It's 2 aces for her. And I think 3 serves.
She's been playing the back row for Nora Vaughn. It gives Vaughn a break as well. She's been playing the whole way around. So there's Taylor Paul again. With another kill.
I believe actually, I'm not sure. I thought maybe that might have been Macy put off. Their numbers are close, but you might be right. We'll have to check that one. Either way, great hit.
There's Seifring, tried to push it deep, too deep. And New Bremen with a point within 3.
And just the third unforced error in this fourth set for St. Henry compared to 7 for New Bremen.
Correction, that was it was Macy put off before they got the hit. I'd like to thank our director Bryce Hamrick for helping me out there. And the NKTelco Sports van. Close to that put off. Good hang time to keep it alive. Addie Vaughn from the back row and the setter for the big hit.
Nice setup there by St. Henry. You see their flexibility as they rotate around, and as you said, Addie Vaughn, strong hit there, gets the lead back to 4.
Last year they played a 6-2 offense, so that means she set and she also hit. And you can see it wasn't the first time she spiked the volleyball. Close to the net, Highcamp, nice save by Vaughn, back on the Bremen side. Ashton Heitkamp with power.
Heitkamp coming through with some big hits here in the fourth set. That is her third kill. But again, they're staying at that same, it's like you said before, they're just trading, you know. And Henry's been comfortably at a 3-point lead. As you mentioned, they have to have this one, stay in the match.
Close to the net, Niekamp back on the St. Henry side and it falls.
And a curtain call there for Claire Pate. What a great save. She bumps that one into nowhere's land. You'll see the replay.
She just was trying to save it, and she bumped it to a good spot. Bruns.
Hannah Bruns, kill number 4 in this fourth set, and man, it was a monster one.
Kaylee Lange checks in the lineup for the Redskins. Up by 3 in this set 4. Double hit on the Cardinals. 19-15. Bremen won 25-20, then St. Henry won 25-15. Third set won in favor of the Cardinals, 25-22, and the side out here will give it back to the Cardinals.
And that's the first service there I have registered for this fourth set for either team.
Wow.
So both serving the ball very well here in the fourth.
Seems like New Bremen's been behind by 3 or 4 points about this whole, at least the second half of this set. Macy put off. Serving Kaylee Friend in the front row for the Cardinals, and there's an ace. Remember, Cardinals are doing all this with overcoming the injury to Ellie Reckerman and a timeout on the floor. We'll step aside. You're watching great MAC volleyball here on NKTelco Sports.
Trust us. NKTelco, a small-town company with a big focus on customer service. We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
Trust us! We're back in the fourth set. You see Diana Kramer around her Cardinals. They're trying to come from behind in this fourth set. They're trailing the match. They're leading the match 2-1. Trailing the fourth set, 19-17.
Yeah, this is exactly what we expected this fourth set to be, right? It's go time. It's 19-17. Very close. Both these teams played really well. Macy put off one of your better serves for New Bremen back to serve to try to get New Bremen back into this fourth set.
We'll sail along.
Jinxed her. That's what timeouts do, though. Take that momentum away a little bit. And again, St. Henry at that 3-point lead. They had this opposite scenario in the set before, and they were able to run 3 or 4 in a row off to tie it up against New Bremen. Now New Bremen has a chance to return the favor.
Pape will set Reinhardt. Dig by Bruns. Vaughn, Niekamp with the dink. Covered by the Cardinals. Ashton Heitkamp with a kill.
Heitkamp's had a nice second half of this fourth set with her 4th kill. Again, brings New Bremen back to within 2.
They'll bring Katie Howe off the bench again to serve. Down by 2. Now the Cardinals need some type of a run. Niekamp, well, that will go wide, just outside.
That was very similar to the point she scored last time. It just hung up there, and she barely got her hand on it. That one went a little wide. You'll see the replay.
And that was just outside the line. Very close calls. The line judge is doing a great job. Jeff Elkin and Joe Tiemann has done line judging for a long time here, and that one sails long.
Second service ace, serve is air for New Bremen, and they both came in the last 3 points.
Been a very high percentage of side outs in this game. Pushed across, chance for the Redskins. Vaughn, they will set back to the setter. Addie Vaughn with the hit, and she finds a spot. Her sister Marley stepped up to set Addy for the point.
Yeah, I think New Bremen was expecting that ball to be hit deeper. And it's hit really close and short. Nice point there for Vaughn.
3-point lead late for the Redskins. Paul with a hit, blocked at the net. Nora Vaughn, dug by the Cardinals. Reinhardt, dug by Lange. Bruns pushes it across. Saved by Heitkamp. Paul, there'll be a lift on the Cardinals.
So the 9th unforced error for New Bremen. And St. Henry now just 2 points away from tying this matchup at 2 apiece.
In the middle, it's Friend, dug by Vaughn. Seifring with the kill, and it's set point for the Redskins. (24-19). St. Henry trying to even up this match. Paul has to bump it across, and it will end up in the second hit. It'll fall.
A nice adjustment there by Taylor Paul just to get that one across, let alone get a kill for it.
Cardinals need 4 more points as Josie Reinhardt back to serve for the Cardinals with an ace. (24-21).
Her 5th ace of the night for Josie Reinhardt.
Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. Grand Lake Health's presentation of NKTelco Sports is being brought to you by American Trim. They were also our starting lineup sponsor. Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Ply Gem, Precision Strip, Schruderman Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Fowler's TV, Cy Schruderman, Wilson Health, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning. Shout out to our director, Bryce Hamrick. Also on camera tonight, Jeremy Perch and John Schruderman. My partner, Greg Burning. We've had a great match to watch as you get a look at Coach Rosenbeck trying to urge on our Redskins for just one more point here as they lead this 4th set, 24-21.
Yeah, they've really controlled the 4th set from about 10-point on. They've had a 3-point to 4-point lead pretty much the entire way, and that's what they have right now. New Bremen has been trying to stop trading points, if you will, and they've been unsuccessful to this point.
Blocked by Friend. Back, they'll go Bruns from the back row. Dig by Putoff. Paul. Bremen survives another.
New Bremen not going quietly. That's the 7th kill of the 4th set for Taylor Paul. So she's come alive here in the 4th.
22-24. Macy Putoff continues to serve, dug by Lange. Vaughn to Vaughn. That is wide. Bremen needs one more to tie it up. St. Henry needs one more to win this set.
Just the 7th unforced error for St. Henry here in the 4th.
Lange, Vaughn, Seifring for the kill, and St. Henry gets the most important point. They finish off the 4th set. Final on the First National Bank scoreboard, St. Henry 25, New Bremen 23. As that evens up the match, the 2 captains are flipping. They will be flipping the coin for side or serve as we will go to a decisive 5th set. And we'll be right back with that here on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
At Grand Lake Health, we offer urgent care services within Joint Township District Memorial Hospital. Upon arrival, each patient is greeted and healthcare professionals assess the level of care required. Urgent Care Services extend your access to quality health care, complete for non-life-threatening problems. Our state-of-the-art facility and host of diagnostic and treatment options allow you to receive the treatment you deserve in a timely and courteous way. Grand Lake Health Systems, the highest quality health care for you and your family.
Welcome back to NKTelco Sports, brought to you by Grand Lake Health. And we've billed this as got a great matchup, number 1 versus number 2, and we are not disappointed when we go to the 5th set.
Yeah, it's been very, very good volleyball throughout. As you mentioned before, the MAC has very good volleyball, and this is elite. They have played exceptional here tonight. It's been a lot of fun to watch. Both teams have had their ups and downs, their big runs and their momentum changers. This is going to be big here at the beginning here as we get started in the 5th set. Only played at 15.
Bremen with the serve to start. Vaughn with the hit. Who's ever been on the left side has won all of them, and St. Henry's on the left side, and they get the first point, which has been a key as well.
Definitely has. The coin toss was big. I mean, you get the left side tonight. It's been the place to play.
Paul with a hit. Lange with another dig. They'll go Bruns from the back row. She'll hit it flat-footed. Back on the Bremen side. Paul with the dink. Lange with another save. Bruns from the back row. Pape to Paul for the kill. Taylor Paul.
Another nice shot there by Taylor Paul. She picks up where she left off after the 4th set. That is kill number 15 now for her on the night.
Oh, it's important to point out the 5th set is 15, so early start.
Yep, got to come out.
Their early lead is huge. Seifring with the kill, the sophomore.
And Brianna Seifring's really played well here in the last couple of sets as well. She didn't have any kills in the first, 1 in the second, 3 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and now comes out and gets the first one here in the 5th.
Addie Vaughn back to serve and set from the back row. Dug by Putoff. Putoff will hit it. Blocked at the net. Addie Vaughn, they'll set her back from the back row. Good scrambling by the Cardinals. They try to push it deep. Bruns chases it down. Seifring dink and falls. Great setup there. She sold it.
Yeah, another great save in the back row by Hannah Bruns, who tracked that ball down to give St. Henry an opportunity. They get a big point there as they have a 3-1 lead here in the 5th.
Addie Vaughn, that is short.
Good save by Heitkamp.
Put off. St. Henry did a nice job of getting that one over. Paul, a lot of topspin. Able to get it across. In the middle, put off, that'll be long. And a 4-1 lead for the Redskins.
And more good defense there by St. Henry, as they are making New Bremen fight for every point they get.
Addie Vaughn. Backside, it's Paul from the right side. St. Henry not able to get that one. Taylor Paul with a kill.
But again, nothing's easy. You know, they've had very few points since about the 3rd set being New Bremen that St. Henry hasn't had a couple of bodies diving for and gotten their hands on. They're going to need to put a nice run here together to get back into this one as they trail 4-2.
Taylor Paul with the serve. Vaughn from the back row. Free ball across. Bruns might have hit one that was out of bounds, but Seifring. Nice dig by Heitkamp. Free ball across. Another chance for St. Henry. Vaughn in the middle of Vaughn through the blockers.
Yeah, they do a nice job of that double set there. And what I mean by a double set is they decoy one and go up with the other. And both the Vaughn girls go up. You'll see it on the replay here. And they do a nice job making you feel like they're going to go to the outside, and they go right down the middle with Nora Vaughn, her 2nd kill here in the 5th set.
Setter Addie Vaughn's did a great job tonight running that offense for the Redskins. And there's an ace.
Grace Lange.
Who stepped up big here as Wild Redskins with a 6-2 lead. Again, Grand Lake Health's presentation of NKTelco Sports is being brought to you by American Trim, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Ply Gym, Precision Strip, Schruderman Pharmacies, New Knoxville Supply, Fowler's TV, Cy Schruderman Incorporated, Wilson Health, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing and Heating. Our Keys to the Game sponsor was by Keyhole Pizza. Our great replays brought to you by Winners Meats. We will pick a player of the game sponsored by NKTelco on the First National Bank scoreboard. We're in the 5th set. Redskins lead the Cardinals 6-2.
Yeah, St. Henry's came out really strong here in the 5th set, got a great start, and we talked about it. You only played at 15. You don't have a lot of time to sit back and try to make a big run. If New Bremen's going to have any chance of taking this match, they're going to have to start catching up right now.
Grace Lange just started playing the last set. She's had some big back row play. Ashton Highcamp finds the line. Nice angle shot by Ashton Highcamp.
Well, Highcamp's put together a nice match here tonight. That's her 6th kill. 4 of those were in the last set.
So Claire Pape back to serve. That means there'll be 3 hitters in the front row for the Cardinals. Bruns blocked. Put off and Highcamp. There for the Cardinals.
And we heard a lot of that in the first 2 sets. There's not been a lot of blocks by New Bremen for termination points. A great job done there, as you see on the replay from Winter Meats.
It's mostly Highcamp on the block there as Bruns try to go line. Bruns again, this time with a tip. Pape will do the back set to Highcamp. Dug by Vaughn to Vaughn. Bruns, big by Highcamp. In the middle, there'll be a lift. There are 2 hits on the Cardinals. They've had a lot of that tonight.
Yeah, 3rd unforced error here in the 5th set.
Seems like the Cardinals are getting a little bit of momentum there, and it falls. The violation gives a side out to the Redskins. Brianna Seifring, the sophomore, running serve for the Redskins. Pape, back set, Highcamp, put away by Bruns. She hung in the air a little longer.
That's just her 1st kill here in the 5th set. And that's a big point. That gives the St. Henry Redskins a 4-point lead.
St. Henry already have 1 MAC loss, so to stay alive, really, they need to win this game for the MAC championship. There will be a tip on the play by St. Henry.
Strong shot there by Macy, put off her 1st kill of the 5th set. More importantly, it gives a little bit of momentum back to New Bremen as they trail by 3.
Senior Macy put off on her way to Indiana Wesleyan next year. She's worried about this year now, and she hits the line with an ace.
So that was really close. We're pretty close to that line. She had a little top spin on the back of that. Much needed point for New Bremen.
If there were chalks on the line, the chalk would be flying. Within 2, she spies the court. Nice dig by Grace Lange. All the way over Bruns, just has to tip it. Pape saves it. Bump set by Highcamp. That will be a line. Josie Reinhardt with a kill.
Yeah, misjudgment there on the St. Henry side. We got a 1-point game.
1-point game, set 5. We'll step aside. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a 3rd-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpock, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
4-point lead was the biggest lead here. Welcome back to Grand Lake Health's presentation of NKTelco Sports. We are in the 5th set. St. Henry had a 4-point lead, but New Bremen's creeped all the way within 1, 8-7.
Yeah, they've actually been up by 4 points twice in this 5th set, at 6-2 and 8-4. New Bremen able to run 3 in a row off to get to within 1, and Macy Putoff still serving for the Cardinals.
Take a look at that capacity crowd here at New Bremen High School. It's been a loud crowd for both sides. Vaughn to Niekamp. Pape able to chase it down. Chance for St. Henry here. They'll go to the hammer. Bruns not able to get a good hit on that. Ashton Highcamp with a kill. And we are tied.
And New Bremen going back to one of the players that's had a good fifth set, and that being Ashton Highcamp. She had 4 kills in the 4th set and 3 now here in the 5th. 7 kills total just in the last 2 sets. We're even.
8-8. And the serve by number 8, Macy Putoff. Bruns, dug by Highcamp. Back to Bruns. Another dig by, now still on the New Bremen side. Reinhardt, dig by Lange. Although over Bruns will tip it. Chance for the Cardinals. Reinhardt, Lange with a dig. Bruns, good volley going on here. Friend with the tip. Vaughn will try to push it deep. The put-off was there. Highcamp again with the kill.
That was hard not to just take back and enjoy. Like, that was some great volleyball. 2 monster swings by Bruns. New Bremen takes both of them back. They get a couple good hits. St. Henry takes them. In the end, Ashton Highcamp comes through again for New Bremen. 4 kills here in the 5th set.
Bruns behind the 10-foot line. Dig again by Highcamp. He's had a lot of great digs for the Cardinals. They'll try Bruns again. Dig by Putoff. Highcamp. Lange able to get a dig on it.
Nice
Free ball to
defense.
cross. Chance for the Cardinals. They'll go over to Reinhardt. Block back. Winner number 8 in Niekamp. I think Niekamp got most of that.
Yeah, good block. A much needed block for St. Henry. And your underclassmen stepping up there. I think Winter's a sophomore, Niekamp a freshman. So stepping into the limelight there to tie it up with the block.
We are tied at 9. Reinhardt, long. Lead to St. Henry, 10-9. Again, we played a 15 in the 5th set.
It's like being at 20 right now, basically 2019, and here we go.
Pape, Highcamp off the blockers. Lange digs it. Bump set all the way over to Bruns. A great set by Vaughn, and Bruns puts it away.
And the elevation on that set gave Bruns all day to sit there and line that up and just hammered that.
And that was a bump set where Vaughn's going the other way. We'll see if we get a replay. That's the end of it. Yeah, see how she's doing that. Going one way in a perfect set. Wow, what a set by Vaughn. And of course, Bruns puts it away. 2-point lead for St. Henry. Reinhardt with the dink. Marley Vaughn will have to hit it flat-footed. Pape will set Highcamp with the tip back on the St. Henry, back on the Bremen side. Reinhardt, that will be wide.
And again, it's that defense. You know, that's a tough hit. It goes out of bounds if you're New Bremen. But that's a really tough play. You have to watch Hannah Bruns. She's everywhere. She's up at the net on one point and hammered a ball home. The next point, she's clearing the back row, chasing down a wild ball, and then back up to hit it again. I know that's what a lot of these girls do, but she has been all over the court in this 5th set and really putting a lot of pressure on New Bremen to make a perfect shot. And the result is St. Henry's hanging on to a 3-point lead.
12-9, Coach Kramer takes the timeout. Words of encouragement, also strategy. What's been an absolute match that has lived up to the billing that you would expect at number 1 versus number 2.
Yeah, for sure. On the flip side, New Bremen has done a nice job this 5th set to climb back into this. Down 4 points 2 different times. Ashton Highcamp has made some great shots. Their defense has been well as well. It's not like either team has played bad. They have not. It's just been very good volleyball.
12-9 as Kaylee Lange continues to serve for the Redskins into the net. You often see after a timeout.
Makes you think about it a little bit. It's like icing the kicker, right, in football. And New Bremen with a little more life now as Ashton Highcamp goes back to serve.
That will be long on the serve.
I didn't record a service error until either one of those is back-to-back points traded here at 13-10.
Nora Vaughn back into the front row. Hannah Bruns serving and will be a force from the back row for the Redskins. 2 points away from victory here in this match. Overpass by Addie Vaughn, covered by New Bremen. They're able to get a free ball. Addie Vaughn will go to Nora Vaughn in the middle for the point. Match point.
And it seems like when New Bremen needs that big one, they go to Nora Vaughn. I've noticed that throughout the night, they want that big clutch shot down the stretch. She's the one they set up in the middle. Gives them a 4-point lead, just needing one to take the match.
Match serving 10. Hannah Bruns, dug by Highcamp. Pape, and there'll be a double hit, and the St. Henry Redskins defeat the New Bremen Cardinals in 5 great sets of volleyball. Final score on your First National Bank scoreboard, St. Henry wins 20-25, 25-15. They lose the third one 25-22, win the fourth 25-23. Win the decisive 5th set 15-10. We'll be back to wrap it all up here on NKTelco Sports.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos system takes the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it Caring Without Limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome back to New Bremen High School. The gym is still humming. They saw a great number 1 versus number 2. As you see the scores, the number 1 team, St. Henry, prevails in 5 great sets. With the final numbers, my partner, Mr. Greg Burning.
Thanks, Dave. First for the visiting St. Henry Redskins. Points go like this. Addie Vaughn, 5 kills, 3 blocks. Marley Vaughn, a kill and a block. Grace Lange, 3 aces. Nora Vaughn, 12 kills and a block. Mia Niekamp, 7 kills and a block. Brianna Seifring, 8 kills and a block. Hannah Bruns, 16 kills, 2 blocks. On the other side, the home team New Bremen Cardinals, Ashton Highcamp, 9 kills, 2 blocks. Josie Reinhardt, 10 kills, a block, and 5 aces. Taylor Paul, 14 kills, a block, 3 aces. Macy Putoff, 9 kills, 6 blocks. Claire Pape, 7 kills, 3 blocks. A lot of numbers, a lot of great volleyball. You see some highlights coming up there as we talk, but we said number 1, number 2 coming in, and well, if you watch volleyball in this area, I'm not sure anywhere in the state it gets a lot better. The environment, the play, heck, the JV game was phenomenal. Like, people were cheering that JV game like it was this game because it was that good. This did not disappoint at all. Some amazing play both sides of the court. Both teams really responding. It was interesting to see how when one team got ahead. You know, it's really hard, and we talked about this with the rally scoring. If you get behind, especially against a good team, yeah, you might run a point off. You may run 2 points off, but it's hard to get past that because of the rally points. The other teams come back and do that, and that's really what we saw all night. It really was whoever was on the left side of the court. Yeah. There must be some better lighting on that side, I'm not sure, but whoever was on the left side of the court here tonight was the one who won. But congratulations, St. Henry and New Bremen. Fantastic volleyball game. I'd love to say we watch this every night, but we'd all be really tired because that was exhausting. But there's a great shot of the crowd. If you want to see a shot of the spectacle that was here, that is a great Mac area volleyball crowd.
St. Henry goes to 11-1 overall, 2-1 in the MAC. They're tied with New Bremen in the MAC at 2-1. New Bremen loses their first match of the season. They go to 8-1 on the season. A lot of great volleyball yet to be played in this season. You know, there's a lot of good players. A lot of players stepped up. You got to remember, New Bremen's just a week away from losing one of their starters, in Ellie Reckerman. A lot of people stepped up, and they'll probably have to for the next couple weeks. And just all the way around, when you thought one team was going to break away, the other team came back, and St. Henry was down in the fourth set, had to win that 25-23, and number 1 versus 2, and wow, what a match.
Yeah, it was, like you said, all worth what we expected it to be. Nobody was disappointed in that crowd, unless you're a New Bremen fan, obviously a little disappointed, but as far as the effort and the volleyball, it was amazing. I mean, I had a hard time not just watching a lot of this and just sit back and enjoying it. The sets, the blocks, the kills, it was just really excellent and well played by both these teams.
Our player of the game brought to you by NKTelco Sports. We could have picked a lot of players actually on both teams. We thought about from either team. We ended up going with senior Nora Vaughn for St. Henry.
Yeah, she played a great game, and we've talked about a little bit off air how St. Henry seems to look at her. At least they did tonight. Anytime they needed a big play, she was the one coming down the middle to hammer it home for St. Henry. Hannah Bruns does a great job for them as well, obviously, but it seemed like they leaned on Nora Vaughn a little bit more tonight, and she came through for them, and St. Henry able to come out on top.
So congratulations to Nora, and congratulations to St. Henry Redskins as they win this great MAC match in 5 sets. For the NKTelco Sports Crew, Director Bryce Hamrick, on camera John Schwieterman and Jeremy Perch. My partner Greg Burning, I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching on NKTelco Sports.